Man, y'all are the biggest haters I've ever seen. RIP Unk, he's gone to the casual footy fan side. Wow. Wow. You'll never become Uzbekistan ambassador if you don't stream the Uzbekistan game. 4-0 Portugal wins is pure hatred. EN just says Jack. Question mark. Hashtag casual ball TV. Dude, this was probably my most hyped group stage game from the beginning. Watch it be a completely abysmal affair. I don't really know what to expect. Colombia's made a couple changes. Machado's in the starting 11. Michael, I just saw his tweet. He said, Panama, the only side to not score this World Cup. Somebody needs to arrest. Why do I need to be arrested? What the? Oh my God. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm responding. Oh my God. This is insane, dude. I've been blamed for every underperforming team at this World Cup. It's spectacular. Oh man. I've somehow become the spokesperson literally for 16 different national teams at this World Cup. Can Mexico beat Japan in the Azteca? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely be a very hard fought game, but yeah. Mexico could win. What are your predictions on Algeria, Austria? I think it's going to be a 1-1. I don't know. I kind of feel like if somebody scores the other team, especially if Austria score first, Algeria is going to panic, really go for it, equalize, and then they're going to stop playing again. Is kind of what I think. Or it could be in Australia, Paraguay, where it's just nothing happens at all. Okay, guys, the game is kicked off, and there's a foul immediately 2 seconds in on Machado. Will Egypt win versus Australia? Total 50-50 game. I will drop my full predictions tomorrow. I would put like 55% confidence in Australia. I did not like how Egypt were playing against Iran, dude. I didn't like how Egypt played against Iran. I didn't like how Egypt played against Uzbekistan. Maybe it's something about Asian teams. I don't know, which I can't really explain. I guess Iran and Uzbekistan do kind of have a similar play style. I can't really explain it. I was disappointed in Egypt yesterday, and I was very happy with Iran. I think they did super well. Deserved to win, quite frankly. Luis Diaz in the box. Diaz. Shot comes in. Oh my gosh. And Cordoba, he's got a header. He's got an opportunity to, God damn it, Colombia. 30 seconds into the goddamn game. We already on some BS. And Ruben Diaz is calling and crying for handball. Oh, it might have been off of Renato Vega. I'm actually not sure. No, that's actually completely off of Cordoba. Off topic, what do you think of Yemen qualifying for the Asian Cup over Lebanon? I was quite shocked. I'm not shocked because Lebanon are terrible. And you know, and I mean that with all due respect. As much respect as can be had with a statement so strong. I don't think things are going well for Lebanese football. I'm not even sure how well things are going for the country right now. They were so bad at the last Asian Cup. They were not good in the qualifying that I saw. What the hell just happened to my scoreboard? What just happened to my scoreboard? Oh my God. Okay. Now we're back. Sorry about that. I just don't think Lebanon has anything. Youth prospects, goals, manager. Like I just don't understand what could cause you to have faith in them to rebound as a Asian national team. Meanwhile, I think a lot of the other Asian teams are improving. And Lebanon, it's not even stagnation. It's like they're actually worse. Yemen got some ballers. Like they're not a very good team, but I think they could beat Vietnam for sure. And I think they could get a draw against the UAE. Honestly, at this rate, anybody can get a draw against South Korea too. Jack, you alone make me want to watch football in these dark days. Why are these days dark? Are you a Turkish fan? Was your team grouped? I do appreciate the compliment, but I hope everything's okay. Wish Colombia had a moist striker up front. I mean, they've tried every able-bodied male in the country has gotten an audition at the 9 position for Colombia, and none of them have been able to do a good job. Borre hasn't done it. Cordoba hasn't done it. Luis Suarez hasn't done it. It's insane. Cucho Hernandez hasn't done it. I mean, who's up next? Who's up next? At this point, we're going to play goddamn John Arias as a false 9. I mean, I really don't know what Lorenzo's supposed to do. I don't know what he's supposed to do. I do defend him against a lot of the haters. Jack, apply for the Korean national team coach, please. You would manage better. Yeah, we would have never finished in 3rd place. I'm saying we already, like I'm on the team. We would have pushed for first. Ooh, it's a shot coming in. I do love these Portuguese uniforms. I cannot lie. I freaking love them. I think this is one of my favorite Portuguese red kits I've ever seen. What time am I on? I am on 4, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Will Algeria kick South Korea from qualifying in 3rd place? Or DR Congo could do that as well, right? If DR Congo beat Uzbekistan, I believe that could happen as well. I'll talk more about Korea if they actually get grouped. I don't want to get mad now about a situation that might not happen, but it's embarrassing, quite frankly. Panama could have won today, not going to lie. You guys will be shocked, but I actually focused more on the Croatia-Ghana game because I knew that both of them were going to make it to the knockouts. So I kind of wanted to see, like, all right, have Ghana, is it just pure fluke and Kirosh dark magic that has gotten them 4 points? Croatia, are they really like that fragile? And to be honest, I kind of walked away from the game thinking, I'm not sure how either of these teams look. Diaz, oh my gosh. Acrobatic if nothing else. Oh my God, what are we doing? Lukumi with just a moment of hesitation. What kind of scares me is Lukumi and Lerma are on yellows, so I hope nothing happens to them. JR says you're up next. For the firing squad or for something else? Thoughts on Ganobio yesterday? I mean, he's a passion merchant, Uruguayan hothead. I don't know what to say. I mean, as someone who has lived in Argentina for 2 years, since Uruguayans are basically the same thing as Argentines, just with better mate, according to them, I'm not surprised at all. Uruguay was not going to get eliminated without something going down. Ganobio has always kind of been on the passionate side in the games that I've seen with him for Uruguay. I thought it was embarrassing how he was pushing the ref. I couldn't believe that the ref was actually tolerating that. It is what it is. I don't think he's a very good footballer. I just think he runs around and tries hard. Would I be happy if Korea advanced to the round of 32? Yeah, I would be. Oh my gosh, that was such a good ball from João Felix, but the runners are not. Pedro Neto was not on the same page. If South Korea gets eliminated, we see Belgium versus Senegal. What do you think? I think Senegal win the game, is what I think. I think if you are Belgium, you probably want to play South Korea because they are infinitely weaker than Senegal. I'm not talking about a little bit. I mean, like, damn, John Arias is somehow, John Cordoba just cooked Renato Vega. Their ball across. Oh my gosh. I think that was rushed a little bit from James. I think he had Machado overlapping, but that's a very good attack from Colombia once again. I got a 45-second lag. I can switch over to a different one. Power rankings after match day 3? Nah, not after match day 3, but I'll do it after the World Cup. I don't want to do a power ranking before the knockouts of a tournament. I feel like that doesn't make any sense. Bruno Fernandes ball over top. It looks pretty nice. And here come Portugal going the other way. Bruno again. Back to Vitinha, out to I think that's who had that pass there? Ruben Neves, I think? Yeah, it was Ruben Neves. Who is your comparison when you play footy? Rodrigo de Paul is probably the closest that I play like. A lot of running, a lot of passing, a lot of assisting. I don't flop as much as de Paul, and I think I score more goals than him, but that's probably my closest comparison. Or like Coco Carrasquillo with Panama. I'm kind of like a blend of them. I feel like de Paul doesn't score enough goals to be me, and I don't flop enough and piss people off enough to be the ball. Like I don't wind people up. I'm very physical, but I don't talk unless the other person starts talking. And then I get annoyed. But DePaul, I mean, he's talking to the ref, he's talking to the other team, he's talking to Messi, he's talking to some girl in the stands. It's a lot of talking. That's not really part of my game. As a Mexican, I love that we're facing Ecuador. I want revenge for the 2014 Copa America game. It's funny, like, can you get revenge for a draw? I mean, like, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I mean, we really folded against Venezuela. Like, that is embarrassing. Um, that's really the team that I think we need to get revenge against. I think I'm gonna make a whole video tomorrow because I'm seeing a bunch of Mexican accounts like Jóvenes Futbolistas who's like, oh, like you guys want England, but you're scared of Ecuador. It's like, first off, I would be worried about England as well. But second, can we stop acting stupid like these two teams are the same? Like, can we just be intelligent for about 5 seconds here and recognize that playing Ecuador and England is not the same prospect? And recognize that Ecuador does have an advantage that England does not, in the sense that they have less expectation and that they're acclimated to altitude. Can we not like should we pretend like those factors don't exist? Should we pretend like Ecuador's not going to bunker down and force Mexico to be the attacking team, whereas England will have possession? England has proven once again, dude, they couldn't even break down a Panama low block. A Panama low block, which has been breached by every single. Oh my God, Uzbekistan have scored. Wow. And can we just be intelligent about this? I don't. Again, people only act like footy is played on paper, and that's not true. It's not true. Wow, Uzbekistan. So this is really good for Korea, I believe. Who are you picking to win, Mexico versus Ecuador? I need to really think about it. I mean, whoever scores first wins. I think Mexico will probably win 1-0, or it goes to pens, and I have no idea what the hell happens. Because Galindez is a pretty good penalty saver, and I don't know what Tala's gonna do in that situation. I have no freaking clue. So I'm gonna split the difference there. I'm either gonna say Mexico 1-0, or we get a Ecuador penalty advance. Uzbekistan, they scored a banger. Congo letting down Africa. If Uzbekistan beat the Congo, I mean, that's pretty concerning for the Congo. I rate this team pretty highly. Higher than Uzbekistan. I've ranked them higher than Uzbekistan the entire time. But I've ultimately never had either of them advancing. It's a big deal. If Uzbekistan get their first win, I mean, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I can try to pull it up here, but wait, so it's bad? Hold on. Wemby's saying they knocked us out. Oh, you're saying Ecuador knocked us out with the draw. I understand. Now I understand. I would still argue we lost when we lost to Venezuela, which is pathetic. especially because Venezuela went on to lose to Canada in the next round and didn't qualify for the World Cup. I'm more mad at Venezuela than I am at Ecuador. I would love to pull up that goal though and see what happened. Jack, are you sure you're really thinking about it? You said on Football Asada Ecuador wins on penalties. Yeah, I am still thinking about it. I mean, I just told you an updated prediction. Ooh, Puerta with some space. Why don't you shoot? Oh my God. Ecuador should be more nervous than Mexico. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I sound like a moron to my friends. I backed Congo a lot. Well, what did you say they were going to do? Did you say they were going to like make a quarterfinal? Because that's like really back in Congo. If you said like they'll finish on 3 points, I mean, I don't think you're an idiot for saying that. This was always a pretty 50-50 Congo and Uzbekistan. I'm believing Uzbekistan can advance. Ooh. If Mexico makes it to the quarterfinals, would they be top 15 in your power rankings? Probably. Yeah, probably. Dr. Congo? I like that. A better chance of upsetting England than Mexico do. That would be such a delicious matchup. I think either Mexico, England, or Ecuador, England. England have a really tough go of it. Um, Either way, there. I think in my initial prediction, I had Ecuador, England in the round of 32. So that means England would have had to have beaten Ecuador and Mexico to get to the quarterfinal, which I just think is going to be a test of English patience, if nothing else, right? Can we get a round of 32 predictions? Yeah, of course. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. Are we rooting for Congo or Uzbekistan? I'm going for Uzbekistan. Oh my gosh, that's almost a wide open header there. You know I'm going for my Uzbeks, man. Sub Jack. What's up, Eder? Eder Cheddar. Loving the pace of this game. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Oh, Cordoba. Oh my God, that's a great save from Costa. I cannot lie. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a corner for Colombia. They're playing well, man. They're playing Colombia. They're playing Colombia. Jesus Christ. Man, let me tell y'all. I took my girl out for some brunch since, we can't do evening dates during the Mundial because there's just no time in the evening. So we're doing brunch dates on the weekend, right? And I take her to get some Lebanese food, and then we get a chocolate cake afterwards, like a slice of cake to share. Let me tell you, I've had the worst brain fog of my life. And we ate 5 hours ago. And I feel like I slept. Oh my gosh. I feel like I slept 20 minutes. I feel like my brain has forgotten my native tongue. And my stomach has been rumbling nonstop, all from what ultimately was a quarter of a slice of chocolate cake that I ate. It just killed me, man. I was trying to record something else today, and then I started on it, and I was like, I feel so stupid that I probably shouldn't record because I'm not confident this is going to be a good video. I don't know if this is anything that anybody else experiences. Why would you? Unless you're a YouTuber. The most dangerous job on the internet. No, I'm kidding. It's only dangerous because everybody wants wants me to be wrong about everything, which is kind of funny. I'm trying to find a replay of the oh my gosh, Congo scored? Oh my lord. Y'all, we watching the wrong game, chat. Chat, we watching the wrong game. Oh my god. I have cursed us all. I am so sorry. I've cursed us all. God damn. Okay, well, here I'm trying to watch the goal here. Hold on, hold on. We're about to have a hydration break, so this works anyways. Okay, there's just oh, Nemetov, bro. I swear, man. If this guy starts at the Asian Cup, Uzbekistan are not doing a damn thing. They are not doing a damn thing at the Asian Cup. This guy just pisses me off. I just don't think he's a good goalkeeper. Hold on, I'm trying to watch this replay again. So it's a simple ball down. Ball into the box in number 7. God, I think it's Shukurov who just doesn't do super. Are they asking for the goal to be called back for the hand to the face? God, this site is unusable right now. Wait a minute, they actually called it off? No way they called the goal off for that. Wow, dude. Wow. Okay, I love Uzbekistan. That is the weakest overturn I've seen at this World Cup. He barely touched him. Wow, that's horrific. That's horrific refereeing right there. My God. That is pathetic. Like you cannot be calling this back. Man. I mean, look, you guys know that I freaking love Uzbekistan, but that's criminal to me. If that happened, if Mexico score a goal like that against England and it is called back because part of one player's like freaking uña touches Jude Bellingham on the face like this, I would be livid. Forget no era penal. I would be talking about that forever. I would just be yelling about that forever. Oh my gosh, good threat. Oh, it was my boy Shamordov who got the goal. Good for him, man. Good for him. I would like to see what actually happened in the goal, but God, these dual matches going on at the same time are impossible to analyze. Congo has fire kits. Yes, they do. The blue is exponentially better in my opinion, but you put $50 on the Congo to win? Drew, why did you do that? Why did you do that? I know I didn't advise you to do that. João Felix is Jack's favorite player. That is correct. For the sake of the monetization status of my channel, that is correct. Dude, Colombia looked good, man. Colombia looked really good. What's gonna be fascinating, chat, to talk about is once we know all the teams that performed really well in the group stage and the teams that didn't perform well, some of the ones who performed really well are gonna get eliminated in the round of 32. And it's gonna mean the group stage is gonna mean absolutely nothing, right? And then the opposite's gonna happen, right? It's gonna be a stinky group stage, like, man, they just looked really poor, and they're gonna make a semifinal. It's gonna be like, okay, you know? My prediction for teams like England to me is that team. I just think England is gonna be, let's see, Ronaldo stepping up, and it's straight at Vargas. God, yeah, he should have saved that 100%. Um, I think England's gonna be the stinky team. England, I think, could be the stinky team that ends up going far. Ecuador's another candidate, but they have to beat Mexico and then Mexico themselves, number 3. I wouldn't say Mexico is stinky though, like, Ecuador was stinky. Ecuador was stinky, England was stinky. Mexico was just kinda like, it's just not super exciting, but it wasn't like a bad group stage, of course not. Took 9 points for God's sake. But, if you're ranking, like, group stage performers, you wouldn't put Mexico, like, top 3 despite having 9 points. At least, I don't think most people would. Okay, we got a hydration break here. Yo, what's up, Jack? What's up, Larry? How many yellow cards do you expect in Ecuador versus Mexico? Dude, I have no idea. When do we get a missed Dead Ball TV episode? That's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. Spain was kinda bad in the group stage. 100% they were kinda bad. 100% they were kinda bad. I don't think they played super well against Uruguay. I don't think they played super well. Nico Williams, I think, is a big miss. I haven't loved Alex Baena the entire tournament. Kinda stinky. Thoughts on people saying Ecuador is an easy team for Mexico? They're probably history merchants, anybody who has that opinion, because 'cause they'll be like, Ecuador haven't won a knockout game, Ecuador are one of the least successful teams in South America. Is it the hardest round of 32 opponent possible? No, of course not. Of course it isn't. But it's not super desirable. I mean, I guess, for example, I mean, you could argue that it was actually more advantageous to play Canada. The only counter is that the Canada game is in LA, but it would still be completely pro Mexico. It just wouldn't be the Azteca. You could argue that that was a more preferable round of 32 opponent than Ecuador because of how defensively solid Ecuador are, because of the injuries that Canada have, on top of the home support for Mexico, on top of the same lack of history that Canada have. So I don't know. I don't think Mexico should be like terrified or like go into the game crapping our pants because we're playing Ecuador. But goddamn, take it seriously. Take it really seriously. It's gonna be a really brutal game that both teams can win. Stars have to show up on the day. I think Mexico's manager, Javier Aguirre, is so much better than Becasese that's kind of why I'm leaning like 1-0 Mexico because I believe in El Vasco. But you know, he's had some stains on his resume as well. I think it was when he was Egypt manager that they did really well in the AFCON group stage, and then they lost in the round of 16 against South Africa. When was that? 2017? I don't remember. 2017, 2019. So I'm nervous, but excited about it. Yeah, take it seriously. It's a nice 50-50 game is kinda how I feel about it. Even if Mexico makes it to the quarterfinal, Jack will still have Japan, Ecuador, and Paraguay above us. Well, how did Japan, Ecuador, and Paraguay do? You know? Did Japan make a semifinal? Then yeah. Did Paraguay make a quarterfinal too? Then probably. Yeah, I think if Paraguay made a quarterfinal and Mexico made a quarterfinal, I probably would have Paraguay over because we're talking about Paraguay beating Germany and France, dude. Like, yeah, I would put Paraguay over Mexico. Yes. Yes. Also, guess what? They're not playing at the Chaco. They're playing in, I don't know, New Jersey. Who knows where the game is? Yeah. So, ask me again when the tournament's over. I don't know what's going to happen. But I don't believe that just because a team goes further than another team means that the team that progressed the furthest is automatically better. I don't think that's how it works. For example, in my power rankings, I have Ivory Coast above Egypt. Egypt literally beat Ivory Coast at the last AFCON, made it to the semifinal. Ivory Coast went out in the quarters. But I think Ivory Coast are a better team. So I have Ivory Coast power ranked above them. Now, Egyptians don't like that. And I have nothing against Egypt. There's no Jack conspiracy, regardless of what they keep saying. It's just my opinion on it. Oh, okay. Luis Diaz. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, if Colombia got grouped and Iran got second in Group G and finished on 6 points, I would still have Colombia above Iran in my power rankings. Now, they would be closer together. I think I had Colombia like 12 or something, and I had Iran like 32. I'd probably drop Colombia to like 23 and bump Iran to like 25 or something like that. But I would still have Colombia higher because Colombia are a better team than Iran. That's kind of how I think about this. And this is just my opinion. This is my proprietary ranking system. You guys are more than welcome to disagree. Are people saying Ecuador is easy for Mexico? I think some big Mexican accounts are suggesting that. Collab with Michael for tomorrow's game. Is Michael going live for the game? I might be going live with Connor, so I don't know if that's gonna be possible. Jack, is DR Congo top 5 in Africa? No, no, I don't think so. I mean, top 3 is Morocco, Senegal, Ivory Coast. Egypt is 4. 5 is Nigeria's in the top 5. So I would put Nigeria, and then I'd probably have Congo 6. Congo or Algeria, but if Congo lose to Uzbekistan, it's Algeria. So that would put Congo 7th. I think Ghana have an argument now as well. They kind of look a little resurgent. But no, I wouldn't say top 5. If Mexico beat England in round of 16, is it the biggest win in Mexican history? Yes. Yes, I think so. You could maybe argue Confederations Cup against Brazil because it was for a trophy. But beating England in a round of 16 to go to the old version of the Quinto Partido, yeah, man. I think that's the biggest win. Again, you can argue Confederations Cup final. Oh my gosh. Ronaldo offsides with a shot. Algeria over DR Congo, not sure. I'm not too sure either. Jarvis, I'm honestly not too sure. Algeria win more games. DR Congo don't lose as many games. Is kind of how I look at it. They win head to head. Algeria beat them. But if Congo lose to Uzbekistan, well, then we'll see later tonight. Because then if Austria beat Algeria 3-0, then we're having a conversation again. And honestly, pick your poison. I don't know. Bruno across. Oh, this looks kind of scary. Portugal do have numbers here. It's decent defending, actually, by Luis Diaz. Oh, no, sorry. I think that was Puerta. Excuse me. Oh, that's a foul and a half. Thomas gets murdered. Conspiracy Ball TV. Jack, thoughts on the rumors about you being the coach for Uruguay for 2030? You just need to cross the Charco. Yeah, and I probably would cost less than Bielsa, who did nothing but self-destruct Uruguay. Man, dude, Uruguayans living in Argentina must be getting just raked across the coals right now. Can you imagine The freaking Provincia gets grouped for consecutive World Cups. Oh my god. I mean, it's hate speech all over the place here. And Argentines talk smack very well. The Argentines are world-class shit talkers, so it's gotta be brutal for the Uruguayans right now. I would take the Uruguay job for what it's worth. I would absolutely take the job, and I think I could get us to another semifinal of the Copa in 2028. Who knows? Maybe I could even get us to the final, as long as I don't start Muslera in goal. Ball across from Colombia. Oh my God, Cordoba! Why? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Oh my gosh. Arias actually not playing that bad. How do you rate Bosnia? Tough team, defensive, not special though, is how I see them. I mean, they're solid. They're solid. You have to play well to beat them. I think the Canada game was a perfect example of that. Canada did not play well. They played okay, and they didn't beat them. You don't play well, they won't beat Bosnia. Well, they'll probably beat Bosnia. That's kind of how I see it. As long as your back line is pretty athletic, I think you'll be okay as well. I think they will annoy the United States, but I also think they will get pressed off the pitch. Oh, Cordoba. God damn it, dude. Bosnia has no chance. They have a very tiny chance, but it's gonna have to be like a Copa America style meltdown from the USA, right? Like somebody gets a red card, things go to hell, penalty conceded. It's gotta US kind of has to beat themselves, is how I see the game. Can Mexico qualify in CONMEBOL in the 32 team version? Oh, I mean, I don't know what Mexico's away record would be. Mexico don't play away games. Seriously, the last away game we had was goddamn Honduras in the Nations League. Like it's insane. And how many teams would we be beating at the Azteca? I think we would get basically all of our points at home. We would kind of become like not Bolivia, because Bolivia get massacred away from home, except in Santiago. And I think Mexico would probably finish qualifying with like 1 or 2 wins away, a couple draws, maybe like 5 defeats. I think so, but we would be like the 5th team. It's kind of how I feel right now. It would kind of be us battling like Uruguay, Paraguay for like that 5th spot is kind of what I feel. But remember, Mexico, very hard team to beat. We're not taking down a lot of teams though. We don't have a lot of huge wins on the resume, which sounds crazy because we just took 9 from the group stage, but South Korea wouldn't qualify from CONMEBOL. Neither South Africa or Czech Republic. So like, yeah, our away wins would probably be like beating Chile away. We could probably scam a 1-0 win, 2-1 win against Peru and Lima, something like that. But how many wins would we take at the Azteca versus draws? That would be the determining factor. Oh my gosh. Colombia balling. Oh my gosh. Mendes the other way. Sorry, my camera's sometimes like blocking parts of the screen. I gotta Neo Matrix my way to the side. Group winner plays Ghana. Oh, that's official? Okay. Ronaldo. Ball out. Sanchez. Vitinha blocked. Smacked up into the air. Here comes Lukumi. There's a lot of Portuguese players here. Ball goes far post. There ain't nobody home. Ain't nobody home. Colombia looking great. Yeah, they do look good. If you had to pick a team from each confederation to coach, which ones are you bringing to glory? That's a great question. Well, for CONCACAF, I would pick Mexico, although glory probably means I have to win the Copa America, so that's going to be a tough ask. In Asia, I mean, I'm so tempted to say South Korea so I can win their first Asian Cup since the 60s. But it's been a while for Japan now, too, man. What's it been? 4 Asian Cups? Like, now's the time. 2014. Yeah, no, sorry, 3 Asian Cups. Now's the time. Oh my gosh! Vargas point blank save. What a freaking moment there from Vargas. Mother of God. Here they come again. Felix down. Ball across. Davinson clears it. That was scary. And it's not done yet. Here's Felix again. Mendes. Vitinha. Bruno. He's looking. Moving around to Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes again. Probably the best, like, sustained pressure from Portugal this time. Neves comes in with a shot, and it is narrowly wide, man. It is narrowly wide. Woo! Yeah, that was excellent. Oh, not the best moment from John Lucami. I actually think it was Pedro Neto with the ball down initially. Yeah, he did well there. Vargas, what a save. Best save of the World Cup for him. That's incredible. Yeah, Mexico, I'm gonna pick South Korea because we got to get this Asian Cup thing figured out. Africa, I would love to coach Ghana. I think that'd be so dope. Um, Asamoah Gyan's one of my favorite players ever, and I would like to get Ghana another AFCON. That'd be dope. In Europe, God, I got to pick the Greeks, man. Give me the Greeks. Give me the Greek national team, and we are making the semifinal of the Euro. And in South America, who would I pick? I mean, give me the Ecuador job right now. Give me the Ecuador job right now. That's who I would pick. I mean, if I pick Brazil or like Argentina, I gotta like win the World Cup to bring glory. That I don't want that to be my first job. You know what I mean? Davinson and João Felix going at it. I don't know if João Felix is gonna win that one. Thomas Christensen. Oh my God! Thomas Christensen to Ecuador is a crazy shout. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. João Felix, like discouragingly good World Cup from him so far. As his number one hater, I'm upset. Final en el Azteca from Mijail. Where's Connor? He is at a watch party for Argentina Jordan. Could Morocco win the Copa America? Yeah, they could win the Copa America. It'd be hard. I think they would get kicked and elbowed so much. Like it's not a gimme at all because they're still not better than Argentina. But they could, yeah, they could. I mean, if they competed in like 5 in a row, they could probably get one. They could probably get one. I mean, they need to start winning AFCONs more consistently before I'm saying that they're like running through South America, you know? We played Panama and Jan. Yeah, everybody keeps saying like I mean like Mexico hasn't played an A team away. I don't care that we played like a high school team from Panama City. I'm talking about like the real deal. We haven't played in years. Rebuild Chile? I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'm mentally strong enough to manage Chile after the Centenario. I feel like we still haven't gotten them back for that. And until we get them back for that, I can't coach Chile. Luis Diaz, he's just kind of like running all over the place here. A little bit of pocket of space here for Arias. He's going to play it wide. Ball back in. Oh my gosh, this is another opportunity. Shot is blocked by Vega, who's actually been playing pretty well. Another block from Vega. My God. Ooh, big body here from Machado. He does so well there. He does well. Yo, Jack, what's up, puncher? Germany or France? Who wins? France. Jack's getting fired by the Mexican FA after 2 draws in consecutive away goals. Oh my God. The paper's just the front page, the title is just the disgrace. And it's a picture of me like this. And it's like Mexico held scoreless in qualifier away in Guatemala. Guatemala's first point against Mexico in 40 years. Head coach Chadbourne under insane fire from media. Quote from Javier Chicharito, I knew this YouTuber ass couldn't do it. Reports claim fans are asking for Javier Aguirre to return for his 4th stint as Mexican manager. John Arias is trying to dance on Vega, and I think, oh, please, a shot on target, and it's weak. Zach Costa again. Puertas had a couple chances here. St. Kitts and Nevis 0-0 at the Azteca. Yeah, I feel like the manager's just getting sacked like the second that happens. Hold on, I'm gonna mute the mic. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. I'll be back. All right, we're back. Dude, this is a huge dub for Uzbekistan if they win. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Both teams have had pretty good opportunities in this game. James, ball up to Luis Diaz. He's got Cancelo on him. I would be, well, now he's being double teamed. Ball comes across. It's a little bit of ping pong in the box. Here goes Portugal the other way. This is kind of scary. Oh no, I mean it's a 4-on-5. Like this could result in something for sure. Nuno Mendes. João Felix to Ronaldo. He's going to turn and shoot. Read by Davinson Sanchez. He said, literally get that shit out of here. Amazing work from Davinson. And James is brought down by Nuno Mendes. They're going to call advantage here. Ball up to Cordoba. That's not the player I'm trying to see on the right wing. Davinson Sanchez has joined the attack. Where is the midfield? Where is Colombia's midfield on this attack? Luis Diaz has no help, and he's got 3 defenders around him. It's like the game just froze. Like Ronaldo is standing next to John Arias, and there's not even a shot from Ahmed. What is going on? It's like the guys are barely playing all of a sudden. Ronaldo was right next to John Arias and just didn't even try to tackle him. Oh, Pedro Neto, that speed is crazy. Ball across. Dude, Davinson Sanchez. Yep, Davinson Sanchez is in the group stage best 11. It's one of the center backs. Absolutely. This guy has been a freak, man. This is who I thought Spurs were buying, 7 years ago at this point? Luis Diaz again. I mean, the double is there every time with Ruben Neves. He's there every time to provide help because they know Cancelo is getting cut up like some shot from where it's gonna be end of the first half. End of the first half. If you could pick any confederation in coaching, what would it be? I would definitely start in either Asia or CONCACAF. Like that can be the only answer. Who is Senegal playing? I don't believe that's confirmed yet. Husanov being an aerial beast, I'm not surprised. He's just extremely good. This game is intense, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was. It was a good first half. Follow-up question: what would you do tactically with those teams? Also, do you have a Patreon? I do have a Patreon. Light. The description or the link is in the description of all of my normal videos. I don't know if it's in the description of live streams because for some reason YouTube doesn't paste over my default settings onto the streams themselves, but should be there. If you go on any other video, the Patreon is in the description. I mean, for Japan, I feel like I would use a pretty similar system to what Moriyasu is doing now. I don't think you could squeeze any more juice out of Japan. For Mexico, I'd probably be doing the same thing that Javier Aguirre is doing right now. But after this World Cup, I would try a much more like traditional 4-3-3 formation, 4-2-3-1. Try to get a lot more creative players on the field. Try desperately to have a starting winger who can attack. I'd probably start Westcott as a right winger with the national team just until another natural winger actually breaks through. For Ghana, I couldn't really tell you what I would do differently right now. From a strategic standpoint, I'm not sure I could give you an incredible tactical upgrade for Greece either. I would just try to go out there and ball, dude. That's what I would do. I would say if we don't hit 25 shots per game, nobody's getting paid this international break. Darth says Ronaldo really slowing this attack. There's been a couple moments where him and João Felix are clearly not on the same page. A Thomas Christensen disciple. Yeah, I would basically steal his game plan with Panama. Because I think Christensen walks away as a huge winner from this World Cup, personally. Which sounds crazy. Maybe it doesn't sound crazy because you guys know I love him. But the last time Panama were at the World Cup, they were like the worst team at the tournament. And now they conceded 4 goals and basically lost at the very end against Ghana. They were in Croatia the whole game. If they had a striker, they would have won. I shouldn't say would have won. They would have at least gotten points. And then against England, they lost 2-0. They conceded less goals than Croatia did. I mean, it's insane. So he's clearly improved them. And he didn't even have Coco Gataski at the World Cup. So sad. What do you think about Sweden? Good counterattacking team. That's kind of how I see them. They're not really that special either, but the attack is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I think Ayari's been really good this World Cup as well. Who can stop Argentina? I think Argentina needs. Ooh, I'm watching the Shamordov goal. It's a pretty one. Oh yeah, Eldor. I'm very happy for that, dude. If Uzbekistan get their first ever win, man, hell yeah. Who can stop Argentina? They need to go up against like a really intense team. Like Austria did give them problems. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Like I think Morocco would be a bad matchup for Argentina. Just kind of that like suffocating press. I don't know if England would do it. I don't really know if I see it from Brazil, to be honest with you. Brazil would be tough, but Argentina seems to have Brazil's number recently. I think Morocco would be a bad matchup. I think possibly something like a Japan could be a sleeper team to really take them down. Who else right now kind of plays with like that intensity? I mean, y'all not gonna want to hear me say this, but like a Germany, I think Germany would give Argentina a really hard time right now. And then maybe some of the other like more aggressive African teams like an Ivory Coast. I think those like stylistically, I could see screwing with Argentina the most. I think if you sit back against Argentina or you're like a slow, methodical buildup, I think you're cooked. I don't think that's the way to go. I think you like really need to put them on the back foot because they're not used to that. Teams don't do that against them in qualifying. Teams respect Argentina so much that very rarely do you see them get pressed. The live ball says, "What happened to the real Jack? All I'm looking at is a filthy casual body double. Real ones have Uzbekistan versus Kong on the big screen. And this pathetic excuse of a match on a Kindle Fire at most, man. Who still has a Kindle Fire right now? Are they still popping off? I'm not really a Kindle man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a Kindle man. I like the books. You know, I like to feel the paper in my hand. I mean, I do. I am getting older, but I've always liked the newspaper. Always liked the newspaper. I actually learned how to read from the newspaper. It wasn't like books or anything. It was reading the sports section of the Houston Chronicle was how I would read, trying to see like who won what are the power rankings of the NFL, what are the games next week. So I've never been a Kindle guy. Never been a Kindle guy or any other variation of it. Honestly, I look down on people who use one. Is it discriminatory? Yes, but I'm not sorry. That's kind of how I feel. Can Cabo Verde pull the upset against Argentina? Yeah, they could. They could. I think Argentina will win in a pretty close competitive game, like a 2-1 is kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think Argentina's going to massacre them because Argentina don't really massacre anybody except Bolivia at home. That's a massacre every single time. Why does tactical manager wish Iran not to qualify? I have no freaking idea. Ask Filippo. Maybe because of uh the crap talk from last World Cup. Why is Rios not starting? Just out of form. Huerta's been playing well. Mexico gets 9 points, but will lose in the next round. Can't make it up. I'm telling you, dude. I said this at the beginning of the stream. I don't think you had jumped on yet. Somebody had a really good group stage, and it's going to end horribly in the round of 32. Candidates for that: Mexico for sure. Switzerland. I could see Switzerland just completely crapping the bed. Who else could it be? I mean, I honestly at this point I'm not expecting Argentina or Spain to like completely dominate Austria or Cabo Verde. I think it's going to be close. So I think like one of those four teams is going to go horribly wrong. The Netherlands as well. I think they're playing Morocco, man. Like, so one of those five teams is going to lose. What is a Wattpad? I don't even know what that is. Are Morocco top 8 in the world? Ooh, no. No, I'd still probably have them 10. 9 or 10 right now. They're very, very close. Very, very close. People listen to audiobooks and claim to read books. That's an interesting angle you're coming at this from. Yeah. I tried to get into the audiobook scene, and then I realized that every book I wanted to read was like, listen to was like 12 hours long. And I'm like, dude, I just it like killed me instantly, which is ridiculous and makes no sense because you can visibly see if a book is fat with a pH that you got a long way to go, right? But for some reason it's not discouraging in book form. But in audio book form, it was really discouraging. I was like, damn, man, look how many chapters there are. And oh man, freaking 21 hours long. If I do 30 minutes a day, I don't even know if I can do 30 minutes. It's just like it knocked me out of it super quick. Also, the narration is so bad in most audiobooks. The only one I ever liked was Jocko Willick's book, Extreme Accountability, I think is what it's called, or Limitless Accountability, something like that, because he narrates the book. And it is really good. I drove from Houston to Ohio in one day. It was like 16 and a half hours, and I listened to the whole book. That's the one, but like he's doing it, so he puts a little more like in the narration. It was good, but most of the time, I'm a physical paper guy. Why did you want Ecuador out of all nations? Well, I would love to coach Colombia. I would love to coach, honestly, dude, I'd love to coach Peru. I'm a big fan of Ricardo Gareca and everything he did there. That would be cool. I would love to coach Uruguay. I mean, I'd love to coach everybody. I'm just thinking Ecuador because they haven't won anything. And so the question was like, who do you want to bring to glory? And I chose Ecuador for that. Colombia haven't had too much glory either. So, like, that would be a great selection. That's why. Which dark horse teams do you see winning the World Cup? Dark horse team, Morocco, I see winning it. Another dark horse team. I don't know. I think that's the only dark horse that like I really see winning it. I think Japan have too many injuries right now. Maybe they could have, but I think they have too many injuries. Um, dark horse that could do it. Maybe Colombia as well, but like they got it. They got to play so freaking well. But it's really Morocco's the only like true dark horse I think could do it. Brazil will lose to Japan. That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. Sweden could do in France. I think it's going to be a really tough game. I'm kind of thinking like a 3-2 for the French, maybe even an extra time win. I don't think they're going to murder the Swedes, but that Swedish defense has to hold on. Has to hold on. If they concede early, it is done. Canada sucked and they get South Africa. Yeah, but they also don't get to play at home, which I think is completely unfair. It's so unfair, man. Mexico top 10? No. No, no, no. Read our comments? Bro, I'm reading like every single comment right now. What are y'all talking about? Mexico versus Ecuador will be haram ball. Yes, it will. I think so. Egypt versus Australia, will it be haram ball? You are asking me to psychologically predict the behavior of Hossam Hassan and Tony Popovich, who I'm going to now call Haramovich, Tony Haramovich, because I think that sounds like an amazing nickname. I don't know what these guys are going to do. I don't even know the lineup Popovich is going to use. I never know what he's going to do. And Hossam Hassan, he could go out there and try to play balls to the wall attack against Australia, or he could be a coward and say, no, we're going to go in extra time and play defensive, in which case it's definitely going to Pens. And I guess Chauvier's a pretty freaking good goalkeeper. I would pick Egypt on Pens, but I don't know. I have no idea what these guys are going to do. And I will have a better idea when I see the 11. USA have a chance? That's an interesting nominee. It's an interesting nominee. I think the US is playing really, really well right now. I don't give a damn that they lost to Turkey. Like, I don't think it matters. People are overreacting to this. It doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. Simeone is the starting right back? Oh, God. Okay. Do you think CONCACAF will win a World Cup in the next 50 years? Depends how many World Cups keep being hosted in this part of the world, but no, I don't. Lamine Yamal hat trick on Austria. He's got to be. He's got to start playing a little bit better. I didn't think he was that good against Uruguay. Do you think Senegal will salvage their World Cup? Yes, I do. He reads all the comments TV. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Who is Senegal projected to play right now? Is it Belgium? Love the content, Jack. Keep it up, brother. I got you, man. And I'm gonna read your comment. It's just gonna take me a while. I don't think Popovich knows the lineup either. That is incredibly accurate, dude. Oh, when your kid becomes a footballer, which country would you least like for him or her to play for as a national team? Well, this is interesting because I mean, my kid is basically gonna have to choose between the States or Argentina. Those are like the only options. Or I think Italy as well would be like the third option because of my girlfriend's grandparents or my girlfriend's parents. But like my parents don't have Mexican citizenship. I'm not a Mexican citizen, so I don't think my kid could ever play for Mexico, which sucks. Unless it's like a naturalization, I guess. Which I mean, yeah, I guess that's a possibility. But yeah, it's going to be between the USA, Argentina, or Italy. My kid played for the Italian national team. That would take some getting used to. I'm going to leave it at that. It would take some getting used to. It would feel a bit weird. It would feel really weird. Really weird because I don't speak Italian. I haven't particularly enjoyed the time I've spent in the country of Italy. Um, there are some nice people. There are some very unnice scammer people. Uh, yeah, I think I would want my kid to at least play for Argentina or the USA. You know, like I want to be able to speak the primary language of the country that my kid would represent. I don't want my kid to be a Michael Elise, okay, where like I can't communicate with anybody, he can't communicate with anybody. I wouldn't want that. So who would I rather than play for, the States or Argentina? That's a really damn, man. Because on one hand, like I am American, I do really love my country. I just chose Mexico when I got into the sport. But I don't wish death and destruction on the States. I don't wish death and destruction on the U.S. men's national team. But I am a Mexico fan, so if my kid is playing for the USA, I mean, it could be a fun, like familial rivalry. But I think for the sake of peace in the home, God, I guess my kid has to play for Argentina. Wow. Which I never thought I would have said that a couple years ago. But you know what? You live in a place for a couple years, you fall in love with the local, and here you are. So I think that would be my breakdown there. Not Italy, though. Please. Please, not Italy. Any chance Iran can beat Switzerland? Is that what you asked me on penalty? Yeah, I mean, of course. On penalties, anything can happen, dude. Senegal, England is confirmed. Oh, oh my God. No, I don't think my kid can represent Mexico. I don't have Mexican citizenship. So I have to move there. Or I guess the kid has to be born there, or I don't know. I got to do some serious like discussing with the Mexican embassy to like prove lineage and get my documents, and then it's got to get passed on to the kid. And like, what the hell does it even look like? I mean, maybe if the kid is so good that getting official citizenship wouldn't even be that difficult, but I mean, that's my not. I don't know how I could make my kid play for Mexico from like legally speaking. This is not my desire. I'm talking about the law. I don't know how that would be possible. Nah, yo, girl's grandpa fought alongside the Wehrmacht in Benito's army. Dude, you know what's even worse is they got like some like Austrian blood too. So I'm like, y'all just picked all the bad, like everyone who was bad, like y'all. That's like the side y'all were playing on. Um, hey man, it is what it is. Forgive and forget. Isn't that what they say? Luis Diaz is on the ball right now. Huerta again. So does this change though? If DR Congo come back and they beat Uzbekistan, that puts Congo against England, right? Oh, whoa. Joe Nadias almost, but it's a foul. Unk is Italian football. Is Italian food really that good or overrated? I mean, for me, it's overrated because it's rated as the best, and it's not even in my top 5. But it's good. It's really good. But it's like, damn, dude, how much pizza can you eat? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just get tired of it. Jack, do you have Mexican ancestry? Yes, on my mother's side. Mustafa, come on, bro. He asked me, will you be following the Asian Cup next winter? Dude, I've already dropped 4 videos about the Asian Cup, my man. We're not even done with the World Cup. Yes, I will be covering the Asian Cup. In fact, I'm working on a special project. I think it's going to be cool, but it's not ready yet. Will I be covering the AFCON? 100%. I mean, I'm hoping to go to the next AFCON. That is the goal. Yes, I will be covering both of them extensively. And I will be covering the next Gold Cup for those of you who are curious. Luis Diaz. Dude, every single time, look at this. Every time he gets the ball double team, every single time, they're like, we're going to have to, someone else from Colombia is going to have to beat us. This is clearly intentional from Roberto Martinez. And so far, it's kind of worked. I mean, Lucho's gotten free a couple times, but not enough. Who do you think has been the best goalkeeper of the tournament? Zion Suzuki, Shobier. Is that how you pronounce it? Shobier, I think, for Egypt. Third best goalkeeper. Oh, third best goalkeeper. I'm going through all the groups one by one right now. Dude, low key, it might be Gregor Kobel. Like, I'm not kidding. Gregor Kobel low key saved Switzerland in the group stage. Yeah, that's actually my top 3. Shobier, Suzuki, Kobel. Run it. Jack just moved to Mexico. I mean, we've talked about that. My girlfriend and I have talked about that. We are going to go to Mexico City at some point and like probably stay for a month or 2, see if we like it. We could definitely do something like that. I've still never been to Oaxaca. I want to go. There's a lot of places in Mexico I haven't been yet. I've never been to Leon. I live a run here, and Nuno Mendes recovers like an absolute demon. I don't know what John Arias is asking for in terms of a foul. When are you going to buy Puebla? I'm pretty sure I need like $1 billion. I don't know what the buy-in cost is of Liga MX, but I'm gonna guess it's pretty expensive. Five minutes in, and it's a little bit slower pace. I mean, Colombia don't need to do anything. Portugal here. I mean, I expect them to go for it. It's a good ball in, and it's actually won by João Felix. He just doesn't connect well. God, if this guy scores the winner, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be so freaking mad. It was Diego Dallo with the ball in. Why would Mexicans support Uruguay? I have no idea. I have no idea. Jack is the Asian guy. Oh my God. Not gonna lie, Jack, you got me on an empanada tear. Oh, really? What did I say? Was it when I said Bolivian empanadas are completely world class? Was that what I said? I do eat empanadas quite often. Quite often, and it's still not enough. Would you rather see South Korea or Algeria qualify as the last third place team? I mean, if you're asking me which team I like more, the answer is South Korea. Like, sorry to my Algerians. I got no beef with y'all. It's just, yeah, man. I love South Korea. I wouldn't say I love Algeria. I want to see Algeria do well, but I'm not like devastated when Algeria lose, you know? Like, I was pretty annoyed when, South Korea lost to South Africa. Like, I was mad. I was mad. And it's not because it's South Africa. I just couldn't believe how dog shit they were. I'm like, do you guys not realize you might be eliminated? And they were like jogging around. It was so pathetic. Black Dress says, glad I found your channel. I'm going to keep up with international soccer through you. Welcome to the channel, Black Dress. Glad you're enjoying the content. We will be bouncing around from continent to continent until I retire when Mexico wins a Copa America. Oh, Lerma. Oh, no. Oh, oh my God. Can you imagine if Lerma just picked up right. Damn, João Felix is still fast. I can confirm. Oh my gosh. Dude, Machado with a crucial thing there. See, there seems to still be that disconnect between João Felix and Ronaldo. I think once that is fixed, this Portuguese team is going to be really scary. But I even saw it against Uzbekistan. They got to get on the same page. It's probably too much ego. Saudi Arabia will pay me if I support them. Jack live at the AFCON? Dude, I hope so. I freaking hope so. I've already started planting the seed with the lady friend. I'm like, hey, it's gonna be hosted in 3 different countries. We can pick our favorite one. We can see the Lions. And then I can go see Mali, Tunisia, and it will go to penalties again. And she's like, okay, we could do that. She's down. She's totally down for Africa. No Tala shouts? No, I would not say Tala's been the best goalkeeper. Good. I would say he's good, but top 3? No. Gregor Kobel's been significantly more important, I think. Because like literally, Switzerland probably lose to Qatar. Probably draw Bosnia and definitely draw Canada without Gregor Kobel. We're talking about like multiple big saves in every game. Tala's made 1 huge double save against South Korea, and that's it. That's not enough to be top 3 goalkeepers for me. Pat Beach, top. I'll give you top 7. I've liked him and I thought about it, but he didn't really have to do anything against Paraguay, and he didn't play well against the States. He had a masterclass game 1, but I wouldn't put him in there. Oh, Courtois, that's an interesting one. Muslera, y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Arias popping off again. Beach has a shout. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Beach has a shout. Allison is actually not bad either. Not bad either, but I like my top 3, man. Pupusas are my go-to. Pupusas are amazing as long as you are not planning on doing physical activity after eating them. Because let me tell you, man, eating pupusa and then trying to play pickup footy like an hour later is literally impossible. Jack, do you believe native Mexicans come from Asia? Are you talking about like the ice bridge from 10,000 years ago? Do I believe? Isn't this like scientifically proven? Like this isn't a case of personal opinion anymore, is it? Like, didn't they literally humans migrated across the ice bridge down into the Americas? Like I thought this was a fact, but maybe it's not. That's been my understanding of the flow of humankind. So yes, I do believe that happened, unless the latest research says that was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. I'm retiring in 2028, pretty much. Missed my super chat about Thomas Christensen. Oh, my bad. Let me see. Oh my gosh! Shot from Felix that gets blocked by Davinson Sanchez. Devontae says Telemundo is saying Thomas Christensen is resigning from Panama and is about to reach the FA's desk, or he's getting sacked? Question mark. I mean, to sack Thomas Christensen has got to be the dumbest decision that I've ever heard. I mean, like, I don't know. This is like Argentina sacking Scaloni. I just don't see it. Like, I think resigning makes more sense. I thought he was gonna resign before the last Copa America, and since then, he took them to a Copa America knockout, Nations League final, and qualified them for the World Cup again. So he's only beefed up his resume. I don't know. I think sacking him would be ridiculous. Do you think Iraq has a chance to win the Asian Cup? Yeah, I do. I do. I think they're, them and Jordan are my two favorite dark horses. I want to see what Jordan look like when Yazan comes back. That's really it. If Yazan is not healthy, then Iraq will be my dark horse to win. If he is healthy, then I'm back in Jordan, which is crazy because they made the last final, and for Jordan to like make another final would be unbelievable. Ball in here. Oh, Cordoba's doing well. I wonder how much longer Cordoba lasts here. Like, I guess the game plan was cross the ball into the box with him. I think Lorenzo was watching Dead Ball TV and was thinking that, Portugal's center backs are pretty weak in the air, but they're not really getting the ball to Cordoba. So therefore, I don't understand why he should last too much longer. I would probably put in Cucho because of how much energy he gave them after the last game. Venezuela Empanada is the best so far. Why do I hate João Felix? I just think he's the biggest diva the sport has ever seen. I think he was a soy boy at Atletico Madrid. I think he's a crybaby. I can't stand him. I don't like the work ethic I've ever seen. I don't like his demeanor. He thinks he's far better than he actually is. And yeah, he's probably one of the few players I genuinely just don't like. Oh my gosh. Here's Felix. Don't do this to me. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ronaldo's offside. Well, the connection was almost there between the two of them. That's really what these guys are missing. Oh yeah, offsides by a mile. And he screwed it up. Muslera or Zidane? Give me Zidane. If Christensen leaves Panama, where should he go? There's a lot of different. Oh wait, sorry. Cordoba off. Hold on, I'll get back to this. Cordoba off. Lerma off. Okay, so Lerma will not be suspended for the next game. Suarez in the game and Richard Rios. Okay, let's see what these guys can do. Man, if Suarez gets a goal here, that's huge for him. What the hell was I saying? Where should Christensen go? I would love for him to stay in CONCACAF. Like, where does he go? Where does he go? Because he can't go to the state. If Pochettino leaves in the states appointed Christensen, low key, he would cook. Let's be honest. He would completely dominate. I think he would do well with Mexico. I think he would do well with Haiti. Like, go somewhere with a center forward, my man. Like, that's really what I want to see from him. I would have said Canada, but they re-signed Jesse Marsh, so I don't think that's happening. If he's going to go abroad, I could see him getting a big job in Asia. Like, why would South Korea not appoint Thomas Christensen right now? Tell me why they should not appoint Thomas Christensen right now. What is the biggest complaint about Hung Bo? It's too slow. It's predictable. Thomas Christensen plays some of the best attacking footy in CONCACAF with minimal talent. I think he would do so well at South Korea. Oh, this is a really good ball down. I don't know what Nuno Mendes is doing. Ball comes across Richard Rios. Oh, my God. Oh, that needs to be on target. Like, it absolutely needs to be on target. Has to be on target for Colombia. These guys are killing me, man. These guys are killing me. God. Disappointing. Steve Clark has resigned. After didn't he just sign an extension? It makes sense, dude. It makes sense. Just Tunisia eliminated from Africa. Is that a surprise? Well, that's not true. Congo are eliminated if this result holds. Luis Diaz, Diaz, Diaz. Oh, that's a great tackle from Dallo. Damn, that's the one time that Diaz has kind of been isolated one-on-one. Great tackle from Dallo. That could have been problems here. Here comes Portugal the other way. Vitinha on the ball. Ronaldo is trying to make a run in behind. Damn, crunching tackle from Richard Rios. And the ref is saying, tone it down a little bit. Damn, bro, he killed Vitinha. That's so funny. Would you start Promise David over Laren? 100%. Felix or Ryerson? I just think Ryerson flops too much. I don't think he's like a bad dude or an asshole. I just think he flops way too much. That beef did not originate, like, it originated during this World Cup. I did not know anything about Ryerson really coming in here. Dortmund guy, Norway guy, assist god. That's kind of all I knew. But watching him specifically and closely at this World Cup, I'm like, why is he always on the floor? Christensen to Uruguay. No, 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 no. We can't. We can't. Uruguay they need a terrorist. I'm going to be honest with you guys. They need a terrorist. They need Carlos Queiroz would have been. He would have done magic with this Uruguayan team. They would have been the most diabolical side at the entire World Cup. Ecuador would be really fun. I just don't know if. I mean, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. North Korea. Carlos with a shout from outside the box. I actually like this. Christensen to Jamaica? I'm going to be honest. That's a downgrade. That's a huge downgrade. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Brother, you just dribbled yourself into no angle and then took a shot. You either take the shot first time when you have an angle. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. That's disappointing. Like, bro, you had the angle. You decided to take a touch, and then, yeah, you eliminated yourself. Vega didn't even have to do anything anymore. That's just low IQ. That's a guy. Oh my God. Comments created that chance though, man. He's been decent. He's been decent. Diaz low-key stinker. I don't think he's had a stinker. I just think he's being double teamed constantly. Somebody else needs to step up. Somebody else, like there's so much attention going his way. Someone else, if he's being doubled, that means the space is somewhere else. So find it. Although they haven't doubled as much in the second half. When it was Cancelo, Neves was helping every single time. PS5. That's a soft spoiler. I'm gonna ask you to not tell me that something's about to happen because that's a spoiler. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can guess sometimes given the context. Oh my gosh. Colombia here, Richard Rios down. They might be able to do something. They might be able to do something. Arias. Back to Arias. Oh. Casi de nuevo de Colombia. Oh, man, how many saves has Costa made? Like 7? Most of them have been pretty like, Javier Aguirre to Uruguay. Ooh. What a shout. God, he would make them annoying too. You know it. You know they would be the biggest pain in the ass. Dude, Puerta he's actually got a decent shot. He needs to pull the trigger more often. Yeah, PS5. No warnings that something's about to happen. I don't want that type of advisory. Just let me watch the game, and then when it happens, then you'll see my reaction. How big is your delay? I don't know. I mean, I'm on 6702, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are they looking? Are they asking for a foul or something? I don't understand. Given the success Quinones has had in the league, in the Saudi league, and the eyes he's gotten on him, would it be smart for Liga MX youngsters like Montiel to go there? No. No, 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 no. I think you actually lose a ton of exposure by going there, especially as a youth prospect. A youth prospect should not go to Saudi Arabia. Julian Quinones was a full-grown man when he went over there. He was established. He was a champion with multiple different teams in Liga MX, already a senior team player for Mexico as well. No, not the same thing, not the same situation. If I was Montiel, I am never, ever going to the Saudi league. You shouldn't go anywhere in Asian football if you're looking for exposure. It's literally a bubble. It's a bubble that no one has any exposure to. I mean, imagine if Quinones was only scoring 25 goals a season. He wouldn't be top of the Saudi Pro League charts, which means nobody would be posting about him, which means he would get zero cloud boost. Like, he is having to score a disgusting amount of goals to get a little bit of visibility. It's not worth it. To me, it's absolutely not worth it. I'm 40 seconds behind. Okay, hold on. I'm switching to a different stream. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something faster. Hold on. Okay, I refreshed and now I jumped forward like 30 seconds. I'm at 70, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So yeah, I think I just jumped forward 30 seconds. So now I'm like 10 seconds behind y'all. DR Congo equalized. Chat, does that change anything? Is DR Congo equalizing change anything in the standings? Are you serious, bro? They put Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia as at number one? Dude, what is the Athletic doing? No, man. What is the Athletic doing? Hervé Renard is South Korea. Is that official or is that a suggestion? I'm 20 seconds behind now. Well, it's better than 45. Doesn't change anything? Okay. So it only changes if DR Congo score again because then they eliminate South Korea. Does that mean DR Congo plays Senegal and DR Congo plays England and Belgium plays Senegal? Is that what we're dealing with here? See, Canaldo, I understand this, but like, why would you destroy your reputation? I mean, goddamn, I guess anything for clout, right? But like, holy hell, can you not like strip down into your underwear and twerk on your Instagram story just for eyeballs? Like, can you have a little self-respect? Like, where is your father? You know, does he know that you're doing this? That's what I'm saying about the Athletic. It's just crazy. Like, why are you selling your soul to be relevant? It's embarrassing. Like you're like supposed to be like a serious. It's completely counter brand as well, right? It's just it makes no sense. Like if a girl's kind of a thotty and that's her brand, then like I'm not surprised if that's what she's posting on Instagram. But if you're supposed to be like I don't know Andrew Huberman or something, and he's posting like thirst traps on his Instagram, I'd be like, what is going on? I guess he didn't get enough sunlight to beat Luis Diaz, mother of God. Just shoot the ball. Oh my God. Oh. Luis Diaz. God, Vega's done well. Oh, Vega's done so well, man. This is the best Renato Vega game I've ever seen. Like, actually, this is not the guy I've seen for Villarreal. Why is James not taking this? I don't understand. Oh, maybe it does still depend on Algeria, Austria. I'm not sure. Ball in. Oh, it's one. Oh my God, Davison Sanchez. Oh my God. Penal, penal. No, they're saying no penal. They're saying no penal. Luis Suarez goes down. They're saying no penal. Do you rate Leao? I mean, I think so. I don't think that's is that a foul? I don't think that's a foul. I don't think that's a foul. I mean, is that a foul? I don't think it is. Can you try and do commentary? Sure, I can try to do that. I mean, to me, he's just like beating Suarez to the ball. So yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Damn, man, Suarez getting the winner here would make him such a hero. Like, what a story that would be. Who's coming into the game? Quintero and Castaño, I think, with another new hairstyle. How many hairstyles is this guy gonna have? Also, how much gel does he have in his goddamn hair? That was insane. A Category 5 hurricane could roll through the stadium, and I'm not sure that thing would move. Rafael Leao, nothing. Tackled immediately on his first one. But this is going to give some pace to Portugal. I think Leao's a really good, talented player. I don't really know what happened with his career. I don't think it's dead. I think he's got the tools to come back, man. Y'all, if Nicola Pepe can go from like completely irrelevant to one of the best right wingers in world football, anything's possible. Like Leao can bounce back. Arias is coming off. I don't think he's super happy about it. James is off too. Colombia do not need to win the group. They do not need to win the group. So I understand this. It is a sea of yellow here. Leao was selfish. That's what I've heard, and I guess I've seen that from time to time. But again, I get my point is I don't think that his career is like unsavable. He's also still like relatively. How old is Leao? 25, 26. Oh, I mean, like look at this pace right here. Like that is like he just won a corner. Basically, all he did was like hit the ball long, and he just won. He just won a corner. Why is Daniel Munoz not playing? That's what I don't understand. Why doesn't Lorenzo play Cucho? I don't know. Jimmy, is it Jimmy Butler in the goddamn Columbia kit in the hat? That is not what I was expecting to see, man. That is crazy. Dang, those diamonds in his ear right now. Those were some expensive ass earrings, dude. Leao would put up numbers in La Liga. I think he would do really well in La Liga. You put him on Sociedad. Oh my God. Kubo on the right, Leao on the left. The problem is they're all broke. They're all broke. Like, no one can afford to buy anyone unless you're, like, a kid from the J League, and it's really disappointing because I think La Liga technically is such a strong league, but god damn, dude. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, set piece routine. Set piece routine. Ooh. Damn, that was close. Dallo's almost had an assist to Felix, and he's almost tucked this away bottom corner. I mean, that is not far away. Vargas looked really confident. He looked he looked real confident. It didn't look that far away to me. It's been terrible to watch Leao with Pulisic. Well, AC Milan, bro, you want to talk about terrible? How about watching Santi Jimenez, man? It has been, oh my gosh, what a ball! 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 Oh my god, that has like this is inexcusable for that to not result in a shot. Inexcusable for that not to result in a shot. Like Luis Diaz, just take it first time, my man. Please, please, just first time the goddamn ball, dude. Oh my god. Hervé Renard to use men's national team? Look, I think the priority should be getting Pochettino, number one. If it's not, then I think Christensen ball is going to be something that American fans enjoy more. Hervé Renard is not like super like, oh my gosh, this is really good from them. This is really good from Portugal. Oh my gosh. I don't think Hervé Renard ball is like that fun. It can be a little brutal. Also, Christensen is extremely aware of the CONCACAF environment. He's been successful in tournaments. He's been successful in qualifying. It would be a risk in the sense he hasn't won anything. Renard has that like AFCON double pedigree, you know, which is always something that makes him so attractive. Outside of the fact that soccer moms probably love him, but I feel like Thomas Christensen's not a bad looking guy either. If we're power ranking attractive managers, I think he would be top 15 at this World Cup. I don't think he's as handsome as Scaloni, but Scaloni would be near the top. Luis Diaz. Oh, that's a just delicious ball from Luis Diaz. And Quintero, it's just horrific. It's just a horrific cross. Like okay. I mean, oh my God, Congo scored again. I mean, Lord have mercy on our souls. This is just. Leao is doing a lot of damage on this left-hand side. I mean, I would throw Munoz on. Honestly, I would throw him on. Maybe he's on a yellow card, but this is a lot of damage he's doing and not a lot of time. Drew says that $50 bet paid off. Congo on 4 points, man. I'd like to see what happened. Oh, it's a great win from Richard. Oh, they call a foul. No, man. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Hold on, let me see this. Oh, okay. I guess it was in the back of the leg, but okay. South Korea are out as of now. Oh my God. Oh. South Korea are out. But does this confirm that DR Congo will play England? Or is DR Congo playing Belgium or they don't play at all? Wait, DR Congo versus Belgium? Wait a minute. Are we about to get DR Congo versus Belgium? Are we about to get the King Leopold Derby? No, that's insane. No, the streets actually need this to happen. Are you kidding me? Chat, y'all gotta let me know. Asia on Fraud Watch. I gotta wait and see how the 3 other teams do, but it's, they are no, they're on Fraud Watch. They're not confirmed frauds. Congo get England. Damn it. Damn it. That's not fair, man. FIFA need to rewrite that, man. Come on, dude. Come on. We were about to get Belgium Congo, man. I mean, the streets would have never forgotten. There's Colombia numbers on the left side of the field here. Ball gets swung around. Yeah, Luis Diaz has just not enjoyed a lot of success here today. I think Colombia's attack overall probably deserves a goal in this game. They've been poking and prodding and trying to figure out what the hell to do, but couple near misses, couple good saves, couple idiotic blocks, I would say, while Iran are clinging to life there. So that's it. It's going to come down to like Iran or Algeria, or Austria. And if there's a draw, then they both guarantee advancement. I don't know how much footy we're going to see in this Algeria Austria game, you know. And if I'm Colombia, I don't know if I'm trying to score anymore. It's the 84th minute. I mean, I want to win the group. I absolutely want to win the group. Ah, Vega, dude, Vega, man of the match for me. Like, look, him and Davinson Sanchez have been great. I think Puerta's been amazing. Um, I haven't really said Manchado's name too many times. I haven't really said his name too many times. I'm kind of curious what you guys are thinking of his game so far. I think the ball's with Petro Neto, but there's 8 Colombians back at this point. It's slow from Portugal. It's really slow. I mean, I guess they don't care to win the group. Is kind of my impression. Oh my gosh. Ball across to Gallo, out wide now for Neto again versus Machado. He's definitely going to get an opportunity for a ball in here. Machado's not really defending this really well. Lukumi's got to be careful backside. Here's Leao. He gets away from 2. Oh, he gets away from 2. It's going top of the box. It's actually really good. Oh my gosh, Davinson. No, John Lukumi there. And it's a heavy touch from Neto. Bit of a, just classic nervy Colombian defending there. I don't really know what to say. Where should Gustavo Alfaro go after this World Cup? I think he should stay. I think he should try to manage another Copa America. Because, he didn't really do much with Ecuador in 2021. It might have actually been, no, it was 2021, yeah. I would like to see him get another crack at a continental tournament. And I think Paraguay, look, man, you can only get better than what they did last time. They were the worst team at the entire Copa. Like, they were literally worse than Bolivia in 2024. Arias is off. I think his last intervention of the game. Daniel Munoz doing well here to come on. Maybe Munoz was on a yellow card. I don't know. But if he picks up a yellow here, I'm gonna cry. Algeria don't get in with a draw. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do, because they're on 3 points. So if they get a draw, they're on 4. That would push Senegal down 1, which would push Iran out, right? I'm pretty sure Algeria are in with a draw. Well, Scotland been dead. Yeah, those guys are definitely not making it in. Why does Portugal play like they don't want to win? I have no idea. Daniel Munoz. So, oh my God. Luis Suarez almost. Dude, if Daniel Munoz would have gotten the goddamn game-winning assist 3 seconds after checking in, like he's the right back of the group stage here. Luis Diaz to Quintero. Quintero, I need a good ball here. That's a delicious one. Suarez. Oh! How have Colombia not scored in this game? Oh my God. Oh, dude, Munoz was right there, man. That's actually great keeping from Costa. I still think that Renato Vega is the man of the match. Oh, Diaz, what a header there. I didn't know he connected with it. That is excellent from him. That is excellent from him. Imagine Aguirre to Ecuador. I don't know if Ecuadorians want that either. I mean, he is a winner compared to Becasese. He would make them better. Could he win a Copa with Ecuador? I would be very scared of a Vasco-led Ecuador. Oh my God. Yeah, that's not what anybody wants. Man, you give him woo. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Is Austria through tonight? Yeah, I guess if Austria lose. So if Austria lose by 1, then they're in. Because they'll be on -1. I think it's going to be a draw. I don't like predicting games where there's too much like external stuff going on. It's like I told y'all in my match day 3 predictions. I'm like, look, man, this Norway, France game, Turkey, USA. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Norway is going to play the A team, which they didn't. You know, I'm not going to predict. I can't predict how a USA B team, how hard they try, how hard Turkey tries after getting eliminated. Like, it's just that stuff is really difficult. I have no idea. It's in everybody's best interest to get a draw. So I believe we will see a similar game to Australia, Paraguay, where like really nothing happened until very, very late in the game. This is a great ball across. This is a fantastic ball across. Colombia just kind of playing with it here. Castaño down to Quintero, out to Rios. It's a delicious ball over top to Munoz. I mean, are they gonna go for it? Ball comes in. Oh, Suarez does connect. Mother of God. Oh, watching this team is agonizing. Oh, that's funny. Neto kissing Manchado on the back. Can you imagine if the ref was like went to VAR, red card? Number 12, kiss on the back of the head. Decision, red card. That would have been insane. He's a goal for Davinson Sanchez. Oh my gosh, they called it off. I'm not even Colombian, and I cannot do it with this team. I cannot with this national team, dude. How do the fans? My hand is sweating. Like both of. How do you guys do this? I don't understand. This has got to be like the most difficult. Dude, he's on side. Dude, he's on side. No, this needs to go to VAR. This needs to go to VAR. This needs to go to VAR. He wins it over Samu. I do not think he is offsides. This needs to go to VAR. Chat, you remember when Colombia got that one Copa America goal chalked off at the Copa America because they drew the line on the wrong black dude? It was like Cordoba scored it, but they drew the line on like Lukumi or something. I remember that. Connor and I were on the stream like, wait a minute. Why are they drawing the line on Cordoba? Davinson Sanchez is the one who touched it, and they actually like disallowed the game-winning goal against Brazil. Are they really saying no goal? Hold on, I wanna see this, man. This is some bull. This is some bull. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Dude, you got this, you got the Iran goal yesterday. Like, oh my god, it's like centimeters off. I don't really know if I love the Wenger rule, but it needs to be like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we do it like how the ball has to fully cross the line. Maybe we do it where it's like, oh my god. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Yeah, Leao's been a beast since he came on. Like I can't lie. He's been unplayable since he came on. He's going for a shot there and he just mishits it. That could have easily been the winner for Portugal. I think we need to do it to where like your entire foot or like the body part offsides needs to be entirely offsides, right? So like your whole shoulder, your whole head, your whole foot, your whole schlong, whatever it is, needs to be fully offsides. If like half of it is offsides, I think it needs to be a goal. That's what I think should happen. Use the automated VAR to check if half of your foot is onside, I think you should be onside. Versus because Wenger's thing is like your whole body needs to be offside, right? Like everything. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't really know if I like that particular rule. I'm just fouling Leao. Like I swear to God, I'm just fouling him because he has been cooking me since he checked in the game. So oh my gosh, Colombia actually have a counterattack here. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, there's no speed. There's no. Oh, this is really good ball from Luis Diaz. Really good ball from Diaz. Really good ball. Really good ball. Really good ball. Play it back to him. Diaz. He's got two on him. This is one more. One more. Oh my God. Oh my God. Play the ball. Jesus. Quintero. Ball down. Mother of God. Oh my Lord. I cannot with this team, dude. I literally cannot. I I can't. I cannot with Colombia. They are just wow. They are. This is ridiculous. You ser- No, that is the dumbest. Nah, man, that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's a goal. Nasty robbery. That is ridiculous. I mean, come on, man. That's not what the game is about. KD toe on the line from Gordo. KD toe on the line. God damn, dude. Just call it, ref. Just call it. Let Colombia win the group. Call it. I've seen enough. I don't want to see another pass happen. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, DR Congo scored again. What does this do? Does this change anything? I don't think this changes anything. God damn, Uzbekistan. God damn, Uzbekistan. Three goals. Three goals against Congo? It's Congo. When was the last time Congo scored three goals, dude? God damn. Oh my Lord. God, that's just. Oh man. Okay. Well, does this mean Iran are out? Iran are waiting for Austria, Algeria. Okay. My God. My God. Can Congo upset England? Yes, they can. Doesn't change anything. This is crazy. Okay, guys, I cannot hang out a lot today because we got to go. I'm going to a watch party for Argentina Jordan, so I can't stay long. But yeah, man, I mean this is a great summary from Ollie here. Colombia so close so many times. Like I don't know how else to summarize this. Like I don't know how Colombia didn't how there was not a goal in this game. In fact, that's the one thing I'm gonna check before I go, and then I gotta leave like right now. because we cannot be late for this. Hold on. Da, 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 da. The combined XG is 2.4. 2.4 combined XG, and we got no goddamn goals. 2.4 combined XG, and we got no goals, dude. That is just ridiculous. Guys, I do have to leave. I will be live tomorrow very soon. I'm gone. My head's gone. I have to do round of 32 prediction. I got to do so much stuff. I have to leave. I'm so sorry. Colombia, the best team, 100% today. Vamos Colombia. And oh man, hold on. Yeah, I will upload a match recap. I'm gonna upload a match recap very soon. Back on the channel tomorrow for the game. I think Connor might join me. Chat, y'all have been awesome. Hit subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.